Hey, I'm Chris Berman. Got a lot of games to cover. Let's get at it. In our first game this week, we had the Cowboys come away with a decisive 10-point win. Rod Smith pulled down 100-plus receiving yards and helped his Broncos beat the Rams. Up in the Motor City, Detroit, we had the Lions come away with a decisive 10-point win. Over at Gillette Stadium, we had the Patriots squeeze out a 4-point victory. The Seahawks defense held their opponents to under 100 rushing yards in their win at Seattle Stadium. Priest Holmes ate up over 100 yards on the ground and helped his Chiefs beat the Steelers. Giants, Jets. Curtis, my favorite Martin, is just thinking, let's get out of the shadow of our own goal line. There's a first down. What shadows? The only shadows are the defenders behind him. He could go all the way. A 98-yard run. The Jets win this one by the final score of 27-24. On the frozen tundra of Lambeau Field in Green Bay, we had the Packers get sent away with a 7-point loss. We had a big injury in this one, and Trey has the lowdown for us. Trey?
All right, Boomer, thanks. Luckily, we had a relatively injury-free week, which makes my job just that much easier. Marco Rivera is arguably the biggest name on this list. A hairline fracture of the arm is the initial report, and the doctors are saying he'll be out for 15 weeks. So that'll do it for now. Boomer, back to you.
Down in Alltel Stadium, we had the Jaguars end up on the right side of an 11-point game. The Colts defense pummeled their way to 5 sacks in their win at the RCA Dome. We had an interesting free agency pickup of note here. Trey's got the lowdown for us. Trey?
All right, Chris, let's switch gears and talk about players that'll have new homes in the National Football League, as free agency continues to play such a huge role in determining a team's makeup. Joaquin Gonzalez is going to find himself with a new club, and he'll be in a new tax bracket, too. 5 years, $1.8 million. Joe Tuapala is on the move as well as he signs a 3-year contract with the Chargers. Lance Nemo will have a new place to call home as he accepts a new contract. 6 years, $3.3 million.
Dolphins, Panthers. Jake Delhomme calling signals at the 9-yard line. Crowd into it now. Rolls right. And look at this toss across his body between defenders. Picture perfect 6. The Panthers go on to win this by the final score of 23-17. And in our final game, we had the Saints come away victorious. So another week in the books here on ESPN, but what do you say we hand out a few game balls before we go? Here's my primetime players. That'll do it, sports fans. I'm Chris Berman, and thanks so much for joining us here in the Bristol studios. We'll see you next week right here on ESPN, the worldwide leader in sports.